Hi. That was great timing with the buzzer. I'm back again, streaming men's B play, Midwest play. I don't know what Dave calls these divisions. I just show up and play. We've got Flames in white versus Red Rock in black. I don't know a lot of these guys' names. I know a fair amount, but not all of them. I will do my best. Pete almost won that with his butt, but Flames come away with the ball. 61 with the ball now down low. He'll pass back to Schultz in net with the white. That's the first goalie I've seen in the white Higgins. Good rip up, but I think it'll hit the Flames back. Those guys aren't on the ice. Schultz, you nut. So the ball will come right back down again here in the Flames zone. Got some shoe tying here. We're settled. I want Pete to win again with his butt. Got Pete v. Eckelberger. Flames win that. Trying to poke that back behind 61 with the ball, facing some light pressure here from 67. Decides to do a little backhand rip upwards. Hits number 9. Pass out. Dahlstrom picks that off for Red Rock. Faces pressure from number 8, but Dahlstrom will keep the ball in. Good little dangle there. He'll hit Stark across. Up to Zimmer here on the point. Zimmer with that good bomb shot. Can't let him get too far with that. And Corey Eckelberger understands the assignment, kind of. And then nobody's on Dahlstrom, so he makes a drive toward the net, but that's blocked away. Zimmer will get the ball back again. Fire him, I just rip it. Yeah. Hits Stark in the corner. Quick dangle. Now up to 61. Doesn't quite work. Or Smirk. It's Smirk, I think. Or who is that? Is that Matt? That's Matt. Hi, Matt. Zimmer carries back in. Picked off by Stark. But bounces off his foot. 61 tries to rip up boards, goes right back to Zimmer. Ripped toward the net. Saved by Schultz. Up in the air. Matt tries to get it. Whiffs. Shot again. Just goes wide of the net. Back behind number 61 from Flames gets that. I feel like these Flames guys have been out here for a long time. You could maybe use some fresh legs, but Red Rock not giving them a lot of chances. 13:22 left in the first half here. Matt has the ball for Red Rock. Kept back in by, I forget his name, but I should know it. Joe. Dave Stark, small but mighty, manages to hold off 2 Flames players. 14 tried to pick that up. But it'll go just across the line. I believe this is Connor. Tries to get it back into the zone for the Flames. Juice with the ball. Hits number 14 here in the JJ's jersey. Schultz with the save. Juice with the rip. And that, I think, is a goal. Schultz saying it's not, but how Nate Peterson acted like it went in. I can't see from this angle. I'm honestly not sure. I think they're calling it a goal. So that'll be Red Rock 1, Flames 0. We've got 12:50 left in the first half. The juice was loose. Not a guy you can leave unattended. The guy's a menace. Face-off one there. 21. Giving pressure to Connor. Jesse will play that for pretty sure it's Joe. I'm so bad with names. I'm sorry, boys. He'll walk out. He's got lots of room to move here. Bank upwards to JJ's jersey. Nate Peterson picks that off before Red Rock can get in the zone. He'll walk. Pass back here to his D partner. Bank up and in to the Red Rock defensive zone. Nate Peterson playing down low. Joel will flip that in. Juice lets off the gas a little, though. 11 for Flames. I'm assuming a sub in the Nebraska helmet, but maybe not. Pass back to the D. Pass back around again. Getting pressure here from Joel. Making a little run here. Bank up the boards. Hits 0 or tries. He'll recover. Nate Peterson clears that. And yeah, about 60% of the Flames personnel will swap out here. They'll keep zone number 3 here. Goes to take a drive toward the net. Blocked aside by Wes. I know Wes. Number 8 from Flames will put that back down low again. Wes still going. Wes was on Flames last year, so maybe a rivalry moment. He'll walk up. It's Matt. Matt trying to drive toward the net, but number 8 in the Nebraska helmet will give him some business. Poke back up. Great play from Max. New addition to Flames here, number 3. Dahlstrom will back that back. Bank that back again. 14 goes upward. That's Jay. Max with the ball. Gets it over the line, but Dahlstrom's physicality wins out there. He'll put it low. We've got Stark and Harper in a foot race. Jay will come up there, banks off boards to his D partner. Tries to make a little dangle around Matt. Oh, you're fine. You can walk in front. Bank up boards here. Pete just manages to miss that. Number 5 gets it over the line, but Dahlstrom recovers. Max now making a run, manages to get it just past Tim Zimmerman into the zone. Max has it on the boards. Tries to hit number 8. Doesn't quite pan out. Pete can't quite get that pass from Stark. I've got a ref in my way. Goes to pass across to 61. Manages to get a shot toward the net, but I think Flames were offsides. So we'll have a whistle and a reset. We've got 10:18 left in the first half. Currently 1-0 Red Rock over Flames. Plenty of game left. The juice was loose. Someone should have been on his caboose. Since my goal this weekend is just pick on Charlie Mitchell. He's on the bench. Looking a little tired. Look at that hair. It's almost like worse than the style points I gave him yesterday, which was 0. Ball down here in the Red Rock zone. Good tip up from Zim. Oh, beautiful settle from 61. But Ben Carpenter gets that down low. Tries to pass to the goalie, but I think a miscommunication there. Schultz was back behind and he tried to pass out front. Juice with the ball. Again takes a drive. Goes just wide of the net. Ben tries to dangle around, but he gets picked off. Good little dangle there. Goes up boards. Doesn't quite manifest. Juice and Connor got on him pretty good. Corey Eckelberger, not quite tall enough to settle that. He's just a little guy. JJ's guy shoots toward the net, went just too high over Juice, so he couldn't really do much to tip it out of the way. 6 banks up and around Connor. One just keeps in the zone, but then this sub in the JJ's jersey. I wish I knew your name so I could quit calling you JJ's jersey. Couldn't quite keep it in zone. Zimmer will play back to Jesse. Good rip up the middle there, but Corey Eckelberger isn't having any of that funny business. Flames had to exit the zone, so Juice was able to backtrack pretty hard. Juice banks it. Little bouncing nutmeg there. Gets it back into the Flames zone. So they will have to figure out how to re-break out. Red Rock gets some fresh legs out. Number 6 in the middle there gets picked off by Joe. Tip out from Connor. Got some fans over here who want to reclaim the ball. Looks like we'll get full line change here from the Flames, and a couple of Red Rock folks will swap out. 8:51 left in the first half for anyone watching at home. I don't remember who's playing on the other ice. Corruption and somebody. Connor plays that up for Stark. Pete and HP in a foot race. Pete went down. Schultz flips that up. 87 with the ball. Tries to get around Joe, but that's a Herculean effort in my opinion. Manages to get there anyway. Connor tries to bank that out, but whiffs a little bit. Number 11 manages to keep that in for the Flames. Connor with some solid D there. Doesn't quite pan out, but he's getting some help there from Matt. Got Pete, manages to get it on Pete's stick. Beautiful play. HP, good diving swing, gets it up off the glass. Number 11 manages to bank out to the middle. 0 tries to get it over to 87, but it bounces off Joe's foot. Beautiful shot from Connor, and Dave Pete with a goal will put Red Rock up 2-0 over Flames. We have 8:01 left in the first half. We'll play a game. Fresh legs for both teams here. The Flames just need to settle down a little bit. They're trying to do too much or force the ball where they really have no business forcing it. It's costing them dearly, in my opinion, as someone who doesn't play men's B-Brew ball. Dahlstrom will walk, picked off by 5. Gets bumped down by Wes Freeman, who gets a pass here from Dahlstrom, who picked up the ball. Kicked back out from HP to Max, but it bounces off his foot. Number 5 tries to bank it in with his stick. JJ's guy gets in there. Juice is loose. Goes to hit Ben Carpenter, also a little loose in terms of someone covering him. No comments on other shenanigans. Pass across from Ben goes errant, gets to Max. Put over the line here by number 5. But solid backtrack from Dahlstrom. We've got West there. Ben Carpenter goes flying in to dive that out of the way. Shot on net there from 5. Banked off Jesse into the corner. Up boards. Max recovers. HP with a diving shot on net. Banked to the corner by Wes Freeman. Goes up boards. Kicked from Nebraska sub. Ben Carpenter picks that back up. Juice tried to get loose. Jay Harper says not today. Dahlstrom taking a little breather, a little look-see here behind the net while both teams, I think, swap out some folks. Dahlstrom now walking. Good bank up, but I went right into Red Rock bench. I almost predicted it, but I didn't want to get cocky. So we'll have a face-off all the way down here in the Red Rock zone. 6:37 left in the first half. Red Rock currently up over Flames 2-0. If you are just now joining the stream, my one viewer, thank you. I don't know. I don't think we stream enough men's B. There's the justice for men's B. Looks like Corey v. Joel here, the face-off. Never mind. I don't think anyone knows who wants to do the face-off. Stark goes in instead. Matt with the ball in the corner here with Connor. Getting some pressure here from number 9. Zimmer will bank that back up the board. Matt with it. Trying to fight through traffic. Hits the boards. Banking off there. Joel tries to get it out, but 20 gets in the way there. Corey Eckelberger with the ball. Puts it toward number 6, who had some room to move, but just lost it. Jesse banks that aside. 6 tries to bank up to the point. But now we've got 20 here with a lot of pressure. Someone's got to come back and help. It's like Corey Eckelberger. Who will be that person? Tries to bank up, but it's picked off by Connor. Good shot. Bounces off the netting. Schultz gives it a poke, gives his defender a hand here after Connor tries to pick that up. 9 pushes it back up to the point. Zimmer with the rip off Starks, but Matt tries to do a little backhand rip. Doesn't quite work. Schultz will pick that up. We'll have a face-off here in the Flames zone. We have 5:41 left in the first half of this men's pool play game at the Midwest North American here on Rink B. Some glass pounding from the spectators. I think they're here for old HP Nate Peterson, who coaches the Junior A Minnesota Mullets based out of Augsburg Arena. Icing there from HP. Ball come right back and on down into the Flames zone. We got 5:31 now left in the first half. See what manifests here. I think Flames could still come back. Jesse's a tough goalie, though. The longer you don't score, the more powerful she becomes. She gets mentally locked in and fortified. It makes it a lot tougher. She's a tough goalie to get past. I think Schultz is a pretty formidable goalie, too. It's just some of those weird bounces. The juice was loose. Solid rips through traffic. Hard to handle. Schultz banks off boards for HP, who will walk around with some not quite pressure from Stark. Pete steps in. HP looking for that long bomb pass. 21 with a nice little tip there. But Matt will get there first. He's going back around. He's got Connor up boards if he's quick. Decides to go the other way instead. And hits. I think that's Joe. I almost fell out of this chair. Connor fumbles a little bit. He'll have to pull back after some pressure from 21 from Flames. Take a look. Hits Stark in the middle. Not sure why none of the Flames guys were on him. 11 tries to bank that back, but Pete is there. It's like Nate will just keep that in the zone. A nice little diving whack. Connor with a little hop up boards. Hits Joe, hits Matt here. Can't really see. Good pinch from number 87, but Red Rock will break out of the zone of the ball. It's the ref. Pete with the ball now. That's Dahlstrom in the slot. Someone's got to be on Dahlstrom. I think Flames got lucky that was like an up in the air pass that couldn't quite reach Dahlstrom. I think a down low one-timer would have been incredibly dangerous, and it might have been curtains for the old Flames. Max will get there first in the corner here after a shot goes wide from number 5. Oh my gosh, tip off wide. Bounced off 5. Dahlstrom will ice. We'll come back down into the Red Rock zone. We have 3:45 left in the first half. Currently Red Rock 2, Flames 0. Bunch of guys tying their shoes. Trying to see who at Max and JJ's clubhouse jersey guy that I don't know the name of. Red Rock will win that face-off. Good pressure from Max. Nebraska sub. Passes number 5. And Flames will get a penalty, I think, for a slash. Jay Harper wheeling. Got to beat Ben Carpenter to that ball. Got to get that whistle. Oh, we got a high stick call. Nate Peterson. John with the ref. I always worry. I never want to yell at a ref. I feel like men broomball players are braver than I. I'm worried someday I'll say the wrong thing. I'll just get kicked out. I don't know why the ball was thrown down into the Red Rock zone because the faceoff will surely be down here. It's like we got Juice, Stark, Dahlstrom, Pete, and Zimmer out for the initial power play here for Red Rock. And for the PK squad, we've got Corey Eckelberger, Jay Harper, and 2 guys I do not know the name of. But hey, at least I know half of them. Corey and Juice, longtime friends at that face-off. Juice will walk away with that win. Dahlstrom looking for some room, content to see what he can see. Pete will probably rip it on. Goes just high. Zimmer will settle that. Go back up to Dahlstrom. Pass down to Pete again. Pete, flip on net. Oh, Schulte just backhand whips that on a spin into the corner. Could have been a goal there. Errant pass from Pete. Just kept in by Dahlstrom. He'll go back down to Pete. Assuming Pete. Oh, no, walk. And shoot. Oh, my gosh. Almost went in. I don't know if Schultz knew where that was. Goalie didn't quite have it covered, but I think the ref just couldn't see it. People were also, I think, on top of him, which is an uncomfortable situation to be in. This one has had people fall on them before. But we'll have another face-off here. We have 1:23 left on the penalty and 2:51 left in the half. Juice wins that face-off. Second win for him here in this power play. Zimmer with the ball. Hits Stark on the boards. Stark to Zimmer. Banks through a bunch of traffic. Schultz will bank that to the corner. Good tip up from Stark. Hits Zimmer. Zimmer with a drive. Bounces off a Flames guy's back or helmet. I couldn't tell. 61 with the ball back behind. Flip upwards over Ben Carpenter's head. Good play there. You just got to kill that time however you can. And if you can do it that way, that works perfect. Corey will drive that down. Jesse will settle. Hey, there's a shot on net. 40 seconds left for this Flames penalty. 2:05 left in the half. Tim Zimmer kick pass up to Dahlstrom. Manages to get through. Connor's on that back door. Someone's got to get on him. Flip up. Connor goes for the tip. Doesn't quite work out. Good pressure there. 61. Good little flip up. But Zimmer will keep that in the zone. 16 seconds left in the power play for Red Rock. Dahlstrom will make a drive. Blocked by 20. Hit to start. Flip up off Juice. Hand settle to the corner from 61 on Flames. He'll rip around the glass. Zimmer will keep that in again, though. And the penalty is over. Drive. Went off Corey. Connor hits Stark. Shot went wide. HP fresh on the ice here, but so's Joe, and he manages to outrun. Bobbles that down with his hand. I don't think that's technically a hand pass. They're in their own zone. It wasn't. Dahlstrom hit Joe. Good pressure here from HP, though. You can't really see it. McArdle will continue behind the net with the ball. Look for an option here. Probably wants that nice little juicy bomb pass. Hits Dahlstrom instead. Dahlstrom will walk. HP tries to back check. Doesn't quite manifest. Matt will enter the zone for Red Rock. Good spin move there. Has Dahlstrom in space, and number 14 will end up with it. Dahlstrom tries to swing fans on it. 21 with the ball pass up to HP, but McArdle will pick that off. Back to Jesse. Flames trying to get some fresh legs out here before Red Rock can re-enter the zone. 33 seconds left in the half. Jesse's telling people where to go so she can pass. Matt listens. I feel like if Jesse told me to do anything, I'd listen, so that's the wise choice. 11 will keep that in. Good move, good little dangle. Shot toward the net. Goes wide. 14 from Red Rock will get there first. He'll recover. 15 seconds left in the half. McArdle with the ball now. Probably just wants to eat it. 9 seconds. Goes up boards to Wes Freeman. Pass up to Joel. Doesn't quite make it. And they're waving off the icing, and the half is over. So that is the end of the first half. This Flames versus Red Rock game. Red Rock is currently up 2 over the Flames, who have not scored just yet. Juice got a goal, and I already forget. Dave Pete got a goal. And then Flames also had a penalty for a high stick that got killed off like right at the end of the half. And that is my summary for anyone just joining who wants to know what's going on in this game. I honestly don't remember what the divisions are called, but this is 2 men's B teams. I don't know if that makes it the Midwest division. I feel like the first time I ever did this tournament, they had everyone play everyone, and then they kind of sorted people into divisions after pool play ended, but they're not doing that this year, I guess. So I'm pretty sure they pretty aggressively sequestered A and B into their own little folds. It's one thing, we play the same tournaments every year, but I feel like the way we navigate, the way we get points, the way we place after pool play never quite seems to be the same. I can't quite see on the other rink what's the score of it. Must be Wolves versus Corruption. I just saw Wolves jersey through the little door over there. Schultz didn't even go to the bench. He's just down in the net. I think Flames got to figure out how to stop all this generated Red Rock offense. I feel like they haven't been in the Red Rock zone too much. They've had some good looks on net, but the Red Rock defense have just been doing a really good job kind of keeping them off the scoreboard, and I think Red Rock needs to continue that pacing. I mean, they don't really need to score more goals. They just need to keep Flames from scoring. Here we go. So Flames will enter the Red Rock defensive zone. Bank down low. Connor, I think, will get there first over Max. Goes up to Zimmer. Flip around boards. Number 5 will get there first. He'll bank back around, but nobody was home other than Tim Zimmer, who was happy to answer the door, take the ball, and get it to start. Bank almost pinched off by number 5, but Zimmer will just go right back to Stark again. Stark goes up boards, hits Pete. Connor cutting low, I think wanted that, or cutting up, wanted that pass maybe, but he'll safely go back down to Stark. I think that's the smarter move there. Flames guy tried to pick that off, didn't quite work. Connor down to Zimmer, bank up. Pete in a foot race, number 14. 14 comes up, which is, I'm pretty sure, Jay Harper. Don't know why. I don't know what number Jay wears. Zimmer plays back to Jesse, who'll go back to Zimmer. Good pressure there from Max for the Flames. And he almost got a high stick. Matt with the ball now. Now realizing it's like a Beavers rivalry maybe. Or Matt plays on B-side sweepers, so almost a Beaver, but not quite. Nate Peterson also almost a Beaver on B-side sweepers. We've got some friends turned enemies, some frenemies. HP with the ball. Plays back to Schultz. I think that's a smart play as long as you give him some options for a return. If I were Stark, I'd just run right at him at that point. He wants the bank. I think that's a good force. Especially if you've got legs like Stark, you can just run right over to Nate. He'll go back to Eckelberger behind the net here. Matt trying to force him to make a move, so Eckelberger will go up middle. Hits number 6. Good bank off the boards here. Good back check there from Connor, though. Settles down that 2-on-1 opportunity. 6 with the ball. Go up to the D. He has Corey all the way across unattended, but opts to go downboards instead. 6 tries to hit 9 in the middle, but Connor pushes up. removes that dangerous opportunity. And then we have a turnover here. Carpenter to Matt. Corey trying to impede his forward momentum, and it works for about a moment before Matt manages to get it down low here in the flame zone. 12:35 left in the second half. Corey Eckelberger with the ball. Flip to the middle here. Hits number 6. Doesn't quite pan out. Dahlstrom with the ball down low. We've got 2 floaters here for Red Rock up by the D. McArdle goes to Dahlstrom. Oh my gosh, and Flames goal on a turnover. What a play for number 9. We got a game now, boys. I'll make the score 2-1, Red Rock Flames. Got 12:11 left in the second half. That was a beautiful rush. Dahlstrom's a tough guy to get the ball off of. That was like a 1 in a million play, I think. Beautiful play. We got a game going here. Flames look a little more lively, maybe a little pep in their step. Dahlstrom doesn't seem too shaken up, though. He's got some good pressure going here on number 11, who keeps trying to hold on to the ball, but yeah, you just really got to hand off and then keep moving. There we go. 11 will take a drive toward the net, but it'll go up and over. Joel plays that into the corner. Bank upwards to 14. Who will go low for Dahlstrom. McArdle coming back to lend a hand. Pinch here from 0. Doesn't quite work out. Almost takes McArdle out, but he stays on his feet. He'll give as good as he can take it. Play back here to Schulte. Down low with the White Hagans. Is he also tucking his jersey like Charlie Mitchell? A little. It is tucked into his shoulder pads. Charlie's a trendsetter. Still no foul points. 8 with the ball. Flip over to McArdle. Trying to get it back here. Good pressure there from Wes Freeman, and I'm not sure what the call is there. I think it's a too many men call on Flames. Man, they can't catch a break. Or is it offsides? It must be offsides. People are yelling too many men. I'm too gullible. Must be offsides. Okay, good. I was like, I don't know what's happening right now. Max wins that back to HP. Hits 14, a.k.a. Jay Harper. Jay manages to get it past Stark. Connor with a good pinch there, though, and now Stark and Jay will be in a little foot race. Jay will opt to play back to Schultz, who would like the bomb. Let him unleash the beast. Get open for him. Yeah, there we go. There's a drive. That's on net. That's a shot on net from a goalie. Let's go. Number 8 with the ball. Tries to hit Max, but good back check there from Matt. Connor manages to bank that off, but Max stuck with it. Number 8 now with the ball. Going for a pass out front. Jesse with a good little poke check to keep that out of the dangerous spot. Good grab by Jay Harper on that Connor rip. Max pushes Connor off with an elbow to the armpit. Pass back up to Harper. Manages to get past Connor. Good backup there from Max. But Wes Freeman will bank that down. That'll be an icing. 9:51, 9:50. They're not stopping the clock. 9:49 left in the second half. 2-1 right now, Red Rock over Flames. Plenty of time left. Still anybody's game as far as I'm concerned. I want Nate to throw his stick. Wow. Blown little kisses. I don't know if his wife is watching. Maybe she is. Probably not. Good win from Corey. Finally managed to get past Juice. The Juice was less loose. 9 with the ball. Carry around low. Goes for the wraparound, but comes up short. Banks off the side of the net, and Jesse was firmly there, in my opinion. 6 with the ball. Dangles to HP. Whiff shot into Ben. Joel tries to pass back, but didn't communicate well, or the chemistry just wasn't flowing. Dahlstrom will do a rip. Gets Carpenter. We got a 2-on something. Depends if Schultz gets up. Oh my gosh. Turnover right to Juice. He goes way wide. Schultz is a diving save. I hope he's okay. He looks fine. 61, Banks up boards. Corey Eckelberger will grab that guy. And by that guy, I mean the ball. Play down low here. 61, wanted, I think, a good shot up high, but I think juice right there, you don't really want to do that. 61 will bomb pass down. That'll be for an icing, though. Nobody was home to take that call. Jesse will probably rip that bad boy right down. Oh, yeah, one-hand backhanded rip. Down to Schulte. We're playing now. Juice calling for one more guy. Stark will be that guy. It's starting to get cold. 8:45 left in the game. I took my coat off and I have regrets. Tim Zimmer will pick off that bank up boards. Good back check here from 21, though, which you can't see. Zimmer. Rip toward the net. Banks off the glass. Zero will pick that up. Tries to pass around back, but picked off by Red Rock. Flip out front. Dahlstrom has it. 87. Tried to block, didn't quite pan out. Bounce off the glass. Aaron tried to bank off boards there. Zimmer with a shot. Blocked by Schulte. Down in the corner. 14 with it. Passes back up to the point. Stark has that. Number 11 trying to apply some pressure. Just got to get the ball out. Red Rock's really like grooving and flowing. If you're Flames, you can't let them keep this momentum. You really got to break it up somehow. Zimmer with a drive. Didn't quite connect. Bounces off into the corner. He has this Nebraska kid. Can't move quick enough, I guess. Squeak through his legs. It won't be icing. We've got good pressure here from number 5. Dahlstrom will turn. Leg. We got Stark wide open over here. Nobody on him. Max pressure is there to keep Matt from getting the ball. 8 tried to pass to the D there, but Stark kicks that down into the zone. Good foot race here between HP and Pete. Bank around. Jay Harper will get there before Stark, but bank up boards pinched off. I think that's Joe McArdle. And then Max now with it. Rip across to number 8. He'll get there. Could be a 2-1, but Matt back checking hard. 8 drive towards the net. Goes wide. Max tries to shoot. Banks off Joe. Great back check. Matt will recover. 5 tries to do a swiping little stick across. Didn't quite pan out. Matt gets it to McArdle. McArdle hits Pete. I definitely think you need to settle down a little bit there. It's get a little exciting. And that excitement can cause some shenanigans. McArdle hit Matt. Matt running up. Manages to get past a few Flames guys. Jay puts that in. Jesse will grab that. I think it could have been an icing, but that slow trickle, it's always really hard to tell. Connor with the ball. Looking for options. Walk back behind the net. I mean, they just have to kill the next 6 minutes or so and not let Flames score again. Nate, I think, thought that was going to be an icing, and it wasn't, and stuck with a goal. HP's going to be kicking himself for that one. Flames seem a little frustrated. I think I would be too. Kind of just let them walk in and have it. Good goal there from Stark, though. Now it's 3-1, Red Rock over Flames. 6 minutes and 1 second left. I mean, Flames can still come back. Game's not over yet. Not over till that final buzzer sounds. Good pick there from 61. Gets it in the zone. I was going to say it was a hand pass, but it doesn't really matter. Connor gets there first anyway. Ben with the ball. $20 settles it. Whoopsie, but Ben is there. Tries to pass to the middle. Picked off by number 8. Or number 9. Sorry, 20. Drive toward the net. Oh my gosh, could have gone in there. Corey with a good little tip, but it hits the side of the net. You're fine. You don't have to duck. You're fine. I think the net's off. Oh. Yeah, net was off. So I believe face-off will stay in the Red Rock zone. 5 minutes, 16 seconds left. Red Rock currently up 3 to Flames 1. He plays that down low for Connor. 13's giving him the business. Corey Eckelberger. Joel will pick that up for Red Rock. Oh, number 9 generates a solid turnover, but Connor will recover that. Pass back to Dahlstrom here. Rip down ice. Schultz will have to stop that. Beautiful. Rip and shot on net. Schultz is like, bet, I'll do it again. That was 100% a high broom. I don't know why you're just standing there, brother. Go touch it. Kill the penalty. Come back. 4:39 left in the game. We've got a high stick on number 9 here from Flames. I mean, anything can happen in 4 minutes and 39 seconds. You can get a shorty. You can kill that penalty. Get 2 goals in the 2:39 left. Rumal's a fickle game. Anything can happen. Flames PK for the second time this game. We'll have a face-off down here in the Flames zone. We will see what happens here. Flames guy needs to make sure he doesn't get too sucked in, but I guess it paid off. Falls out. Red Rock will have to reset, regain zone here on this power play. I don't know if you're them. Do you just kind of like feel content to have this? I mean, I guess Flames really have nothing to lose here. Probably they're just going to be pressuring really hard. Zero good bank up. I mean, if you can generate some kind of breakaway and somehow get one past Jesse, I mean, again, anyone's game. Jesse up to Zimmer. 1:24 left in the penalty. Zimmer with a shot on net. Schultz will settle that. Matt coming in hard. Good rip from Schultz, but Dahlstrom's hands are even better. Dahlstrom drive toward the net. Tips up off of Flames. Player up into the air. Dave Pete will recover. Pass up here to Zimmer. Zimmer to Pete. To Stark. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I'm getting those names mixed up. They look nothing alike. The names sound nothing alike. They're just fun last names to say, I guess. Dahlstrom with a rip. Good block by Schultz. Stark will recover. Zimmer content to look for open space. He'll hit Stark. Good shot on net. Schultz will gobble that guy up. 42 seconds left in the Flames penalty. 3:21 left in the game. Everyone, for some reason, lined up at the wrong face-off dot. I'm not sure what game is after this. Nobody's lined up. Maybe there's a break. Maybe they'll resurface. Dahlstrom with the ball. Back to Zimmer. He'll hit Stark. To Zimmer. To Dahlstrom. Shot down low. Stark whiffs. Max will pick that up for Flames. He'll drive. 15 seconds-ish left. Zimmer driving hard down with him. Zimmer taking a look. Pretty unlikely here that Red Rock capitalizes on this power play opportunity. 4 seconds left in the penalty. Stark with the ball. Schultz yelling at the boys to get him moving. But Ben Carpenter gains zone for Red Rock. They'll put that down low. 2:27 left in the game. Not sure if Flames will pull or not. I feel like you have nothing to lose. You might as well at this point, right? Like a loss is a loss versus an OT. Yeah, Jesse left the net, so I guess, yeah, no icing. They really just need to kill the next 2 minutes and 10 seconds. It's not like they really have to, other than not let Flames get any momentum. West with a flip up. Took Ben Carpenter, pans out. Flames did pull their goalie. 1:58 left in the game. Need 2 on the ball here if Flames want to do anything. 9 carries in. Had some options, not quite anymore. Ben just wheeling. Rip goes just wide. Corey tried to pick that up, didn't quite get past Ben. Bank upwards. 14 with it, put up toward the point. HP with a drive toward the net, saved by Jesse's foot. Dahlstrom picks that up. He'll walk as much as he can. 20, pokes it off his stick. Eckelberger with it down low here, but Ben reaches back and snags the ball away. Connor now with 2 Flames guys on him, number 9 on him. Dahlstrom wanted a tripping call. There wasn't one. 1:15 left in the game. Well, Dahlstrom, I think, just karate chopped a guy in the stomach, so maybe we're all even now. 9 scores! Yeah. Captain here for Flames kind of gingerly holding his stomach, but he seems to be okay. He'll shake that off. Now, they put 4-1 up there on accident. 3-2 now. Red Rock over Flames with 1:04 left in the game. Flames not opting to put Schultz back out. It looks, well, no, Schultz is on the ice. He's just not. I don't actually know what he's doing. He's not wearing gloves. I think he wants to call a timeout, I guess. I think that's smart. I think this is the first timeout I personally have seen in this tournament, but I haven't admittedly watched a ton of games. Flames could tie it up here. We could keep going. Seeing some Blizzard guys are dressed. Must be Blizzard playing after this. Not sure who they're playing. But we'll play out the rest of this game. 1:04 left. Flames just scored 3-2. Anybody's game here in the next minute or so. Red Rock just needs to, again, tamp down on that momentum and do their thing, I guess. I don't know. Good bank there, but Connor with the rip, blocked by 61 back. 57 seconds left here. I don't know if that was the move. Lots of people bumping and sliding. 61 with a drive toward the net. Settled by Jesse. Good save there. Connor will rip upwards. Tried to hit Stark, but HP was a little quicker there. Got it. Good keep in by HP. Beautiful play. 61 now. Sorry. Will drive toward the net. Tips up a couple people. Almost gets past, but Jesse got a glove on it. Manages to give them some life. 20 seconds left here in the second half. Connor's going to just rip it toward the net. Goes wide. That'll be an icing. 14.6 seconds left in the game. Looks like it's CNL versus Blizzard lining up in the wings. I'm not sure where this pool is at right now. I think Red Rock beat Ice Mafia. Or no. Ice Mafia beat Flames last night. I don't remember who Red Rock played or how it went. 20 with the rip. Goes up over the net. 9 seconds left. 61 with the shot. Goes off Dahlstrom's foot into the corner. 3 seconds. 6 with a drive. Bounce off Dahlstrom's foot again. And even though Flames gave it their best effort, Red Rock will come away with the 3-point regulation win here. Red Rock 3, Flames 2 in this pool play men's game here at the Midwest North American. Yeah, thanks.